Welcome to the Author's Corner Review, brought to you by KNEO Radio 91.7 FM. I'm Roberta Foster. Today I'm going to be sharing books with you with the theme of Christmas. And the first book is called Tully's Christmas Mess. Words by Jill and Paul Miller, pictures by Jonty Howley. Tully wants to be a part of all the Christmas festivities along with his human family, but they are always telling him, "No, Tully, sit down, you will make a mess." When his leash gets tangled around the Christmas tree, the whole tree falls down, creating a big mess. Tully is afraid his family will be mad that he ruined Christmas, but instead they are reminded of the very first Christmas when Jesus came to earth to clean up our messes. Jill Miller loves to write Bethesda Bible studies, which are fun but meaty studies adapted to meet the needs of adults who have been affected by disability. Jill is a mother of 6, wife of Paul, Grammy of many, and caretaker of donkeys, goats, and dogs. She lives in rural Pennsylvania and is the author of Finding Jesus on Upside Down Days. So Paul Miller is executive director of See Jesus, a global discipling mission that mentors through seminars, cohorts, and interactive Bible studies. He's the best-selling author of A Praying Life, J Curve, and A Praying Church. You can listen to the Seeing Jesus with Paul Miller podcast or learn more at seejesus.net. And then the illustrator, Jonty Howley, an author and illustrator from West Sussex, United Kingdom, has always found comfort through drawing and imagination. He studied illustrations at the University of the Arts, London, and has worked professionally as an animator, designer, and children's book illustrator and author. And that is Tully's Christmas Mess, published by New Growth Press. Next is Jack and the Red Giant, written by Amanda Cleary Eastep and published by Moody Publishers. This is book 6 in the Tree Street Kids series. Jack Finch is seeing stars, and it has nothing to do with Christmas. Snowball wars are being waged against the Tree Street Kids, and Jack has taken a hit to the eye from one of Buzz Rublatz's polar projectiles. Jack plans the perfect defense, the abominable Snowmanator. But building your greatest invention is tough when you're also practicing for the starring role in the school nativity play. One cold, starry night, a neighborhood catastrophe disturbs the peacefulness of the snow-covered streets and twinkling lights. What's that terrible orange glow down the block? And does Buzz know more about it than he's telling? Jack is determined to find out, but first he needs a Christmas miracle. Will Jack find room in his heart to welcome an unexpected addition to the stage and his home? The author Amanda Cleary Eastep is an award-winning children's author and a book editor. She works in a cabin in the mountains of North Carolina, but she has lived most of her life in the suburbs of Chicago, the home of the Tree Street Kids. Jack and the Red Giant by Amanda Cleary Eastep, published by Moody Publishers. And now we move on to adult fiction. And this is The Christmas House, an Amish Christmas novella written by Beverly Lewis. This holiday season, New York Times bestselling author Beverly Lewis invites readers to experience Christmas in the Amish countryside with her long-anticipated novella, The Christmas House. Drawing from the picturesque backdrop of Lancaster County's Hickory Hollow, Lewis weaves a touching tale of cultural differences, unexpected romance, and the true meaning of community during the most wonderful time of the year. In this festive story, Liz Lance runs a successful Amish buggy tour business, showcasing the plain life in Hickory Hollow. But when her father and brother are called away, Liz must rely on the help of Matthew Yoder, a young Amish man from another church district, to assist her on the tours. Liz is initially reluctant. However, as the holiday season progresses, she begins to appreciate Matt's genuine interest in both the customers and in her. Meanwhile, tension builds in Hickory Hollow when an Englisher family's extravagantly decorated home draws unwanted attention to the traditionally modest Amish community. As Liz navigates her growing feelings for Matt, whose position is only temporary, she also searches for a way to bridge the cultural divide between her Amish and English neighbors. With her trademark insight into Amish culture and her gift for heartwarming storytelling, Lewis delivers a holiday tale that reminds readers of the power of faith, understanding, and love to overcome differences. Beverly Lewis, born in the heart of Pennsylvania Dutch country, has more than 19 million books in print. Her stories have been published in 12 languages and have regularly appeared on numerous bestseller lists, including the New York Times and USA Today. Beverly and her husband David live in Colorado, and you can find out more about her at her website, beverlylewis.com. That's Beverly Lewis writing The Christmas House, and a book published by Bethany House. And the last book I'll be sharing with you is called A Loving Celebration Christmas 40 Days Devotional, written by Sam and Kevin Sorbo, with a foreword by Mike Huckabee. A Christmas-time biblical devotional for families, inviting a spirit of humble devotion for the holidays and the new year. Experience the wonder and enchantment of the true reason for the holiness of the season. 40 devotionals to celebrate and feel God's grace and support during the holidays. This is the year to celebrate the Savior, bring your family into accordance with God the Father and His Son, and to feel the love of Christ all season long. Celebrate the birth of the light of the world, for He reigns eternally. Celebrate the holidays with Christmas for 40 Days devotional. A devotional that delivers the reader into the wonder and enchantment of the holiness of the season. Christ arrived as a newborn to free the world, a gift freely given by a loving God to His children, who, though far from perfect, may always find forgiveness at His table. The book encourages and coaches readers to embrace a full 40 days of Christmas and carry its enduring message in their heart throughout the year. From the wife and husband writing team and Christian home education advocates, Mrs. Sam and Kevin Sorbo, authors of Share the Light, 40 World-Changing Devotions, and Teach from Love, a school year devotional for families. This Christian devotional is the perfect gift for those of your loved ones and anyone who wants to celebrate or needs God's grace and support during the holidays. Mrs. Sam Sorbo is a native of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and attended Duke University before opting to travel the world pursuing a successful international fashion modeling career. This led to acting work, and eventually she was a guest starring on Hercules when Kevin Sorbo swept her off her feet. They married in 1998. Kevin suffered 3 strokes prior to their wedding, which prompted Sam to step back from her active career and tend to him instead. Several years, 2 boys and a girl later, Sam became an unlikely but impassioned advocate for home education. And Kevin Sorbo is a successful actor, director, and producer. He founded Sorbo Studios to breathe traditional values and uplifting content back into the fabric of American culture. Kevin is dedicated to creating stories that inspire and nurture the soul. And that's the book, Christmas 40 Days Devotional by Sam and Kevin Sorbo. And now recapping the books that I've shared with you today. And the last one is Christmas 40 Days Devotional by Sam and Kevin Sorbo, and this is published by Humanix Books. Prior to that, Beverly Lewis's Christmas book called The Christmas House, an Amish Christmas novella published by Bethany House. Jack and the Red Giant, written by Amanda Cleary Eastip, published by Moody Publishers. And our first book, Tully's Christmas Mess, words by Jill and Paul Miller, and published by New Growth Press. And if you want to learn more about any of these books, we invite you to visit the publisher's website. If you would like to hear this interview again or share it with another, you can find it on your favorite podcast platform or through kneo.org. This has been Roberta Foster with your Author's Corner Review. Join me again next time on KNEO 91.7 FM, The Word.